Today we're going to play Call My Bluff, which is where each of the leaders tells us a story and we guess if it's true or if it's a bluff.
I went to Universal Studios in Japan, which was such a fun, crazy, amazing experience. But it was made all the more weirder because when I was walking around, I was pretty much the only kind of Westerner there. And loads of Japanese people just kept stopping me and going, "Shashin kudasai? Shashin kudasai?" And then trying to take pictures. And that means, "Can I have a photo, please?" And literally, like, the whole time I was there, I just kept getting people asking for photos. Like, what is going on? So I asked a friend of mine, and they managed to ask a person when they came up to, like, take a picture of me. And they thought I was a celebrity. They thought I was, like, a film star. Yeah, it was so weird. And because I was, like, the only guy, like, white guy there, they were just really, like, went mad about it. It was crazy. So then I kind of played with it a bit, you know, and I asked them, "Oh, do you want me to sign autographs, you know, whatever?" Yeah, I had a bit of fun with it.
Mikey, what celebrity did they think you were?
They thought I was like a Ryan Gosling.
Nice.
Yeah, I had that look about.
That, didn't you?
Not anymore, unfortunately, because I didn't have the beard at the time. I was beardless then.
Did you get any free stuff? Any gifts or anything?
No, they literally just wanted pictures. So yeah, it was interesting. I got an insight into what it's like being, like, followed by paparazzi.
Did you like it?
Did you like it?
No. Well, I did for a little bit. I was like, "This is fun," but then it got a bit tiresome. So I wanted to enjoy the rides and stuff, you know.
I think it's true.
I think it's not true. Mikey?
Okay, it is in fact false.
Oh, well, you lied to me. Went to Lorna Valley. And we used to camp, and it used to be myself, my mum, nanny, granddad, my aunt, some of my aunties, uncles, and my old stepdad. And we went on a horse trip. So we hired horses to go up a mountain, like up the mountain. And my nanny's horse, not only would it not move, so it was just stuck at the bottom, it just wouldn't move, but it actually ended up bucking her off, and she ended up coming off into a ditch. Luckily, she was a lot younger back then, so she was able to, like, walk it off. But we ended up, basically, the whole point of the story is we went up a mountain on horses.
So did your nan manage to get up the mountain on a horse, or did she just pack it in after getting kicked off?
Do you know what? In all seriousness, I actually can't remember. I was quite small, but I can't actually remember whether she actually got up the mountain or not. I'm pretty sure she didn't stay in the ditch. I mean, I know she's okay now.
She's not still there.
Yeah, she's okay. All I remember is that we got up the mountain. I can't remember if Nanny was there or not.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Jenny?
Well, I believe the going up a mountain bit, because we did that, like, every summer when I was a kid. So you can do that in Wales. But I don't know if his nanny got knocked off the horse.
How old were you?
Oh, well, we went there every year. That's something we did every year. But I must have been, I think we only done the horse thing once, though. But I must have been no more than, blimey, like 8, 9, 10, 11, like somewhere in between that range. I can't remember exactly.
Oh, do you remember if she got back on?
Yeah, I can't remember being at the top. That's why I don't think she was there.
Well, were you on a horse or like a pony or a donkey? Like, 'cause horses are massive, man.
For me, I thought I was on a horse. I most probably was on a pony, but to me at the time, it was like a stallion. Believe it or not, I actually had a horse for a little while called Sammy. But it wasn't my horse, it was my auntie's horse, and she let me have him.
I don't believe this.
I don't believe it.
I'm calling a lie on this one.
It's completely true. All of it. Every single detail is completely true.
My sister once gave me a black eye.
Okay, hang on. What was the context?
Yeah.
We were at a friend's house when we were kids, and she kicked me in the eye accidentally.
What were you doing to be accidentally kicked in the eye?
She was trying to do gymnastics.
I feel like you're really pausing when you're trying to work out what you're saying.
She was doing a handstand and it went wrong, and I got a black eye.
So you decided just to stand, like, was she doing gymnastics beforehand? Like, was she doing lots of stuff, or did she just spontaneously decide to go into a handstand?
No, she was doing them beforehand. I was trying to be helpful, and I got in the way and got a foot in the eye.
She's got a really good poker face, I'll give her that.
I can't play poker.
The thing is, I knowing you how I do, I can imagine you get, like, getting in by accident, getting in the way of things. like sometimes your depth perception isn't great.
No.
It does also sound like something it just sounds like that would happen. That, I mean, if it didn't happen, I'd be surprised. If your sister hadn't at one point given you a black eye, I'd be more shocked.
You haven't met my sister, have you?
No.
Does it have to be quite a hard impact to create a black eye or not? Just be like a
Right
tap.
point.
Not
Right
really,
point,
not
you've got a black
okay.
eye.
Hmm.
I personally think it's real. I think if your sister's doing a handstand, you're in a way, she kicks you in the face, you get a black eye. I could see that happening.
I'm going to go false.
So tell you?
Yeah.
It's true.
Ah.
Yes.
I was meant to catch her feet and I didn't catch, so her heel just went flat into my eye and I got a black eye.
When I first asked my now wife out on our first ever date, I was wearing women's clothing.
Okay, elaborate on what clothing you were wearing.
An 80s themed party.
Yeah.
And me being kind of the extravagant man I like to be sometimes. Beforehand, me and my friend wanted to go as like 80s rockers, so like proper like big hair, and I don't know if you know, like bands like Motley Crue, they wore a lot of women's clothing. So we went to Primark beforehand and just went into the ladies section. I found a really cool like leopard print top, you know, and like these crazy like faux leather leggings almost kind of thing. And yeah, and got dressed up, bought the wig and everything. And I'd spoken to Laura a few times before this party. I completely forgot I was in this outfit because I've been wearing it for so long. And then when I asked her out on our first date, yeah, I was wearing these lovely skin-tight leggings and a leopard print top.
If this is true, and she married you, that's a keeper right there. One more question.
Mm.
What was Laura's first reaction?
She said yes. It was pretty quick yes.
Yes to what? Sorry? Yes to what?
They're going
To
on
me asking her out on a date.
But she didn't say anything else. She just completely just said yes and completely ignored the dress.
Like, yes, I think because I won her over, you see, because I've got that kind of, got such a charisma about me.
Okay, so it was true for a minute, and now I'm starting to think.
I think it's true.
I think it's true as well. The only thing that gets me is that Laura wouldn't say anything about what he was wearing.
She wouldn't.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go.
That's
I
it, I
don't know
believe.
Laura as well as you know, Laura. I'm going to go with yes, true.
She'd bring it up after.
It is, in fact, true.
Yeah.
It's been the best 5 years of my life, trust me.
I done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 4 years. I took my younger brother. He was about 14 at the time. And he was 5 minutes into his first ever roll. A roll is when you're on the ground, you're wrestling. And a kid who was a bit heavy than rolled him over. First 5 minutes ever having done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he gets injured, starts crying. Comes out to me and the coach, and he's crying in the toilet. And my brother, and he's got this little bump here. Okay, so I start, and so the coach removes his t-shirt, brings his arms right up, removes the t-shirt. We start prodding this bump, trying to work out what it is. Kid snapped his collarbone. And we didn't know that, and we just thought he was, he just got a little bit of a bruise and he'd hurt himself.
How old's your brother now?
My brother is 17 going on 18.
You said younger brother.
Both of them are my younger brothers, aren't they?
Oh, okay. Yeah, aren't they? Yeah. Damn it, I thought I'd caught you out there. When you went to take like the t-shirt off, was he not like screaming in agony?
I think ignorance. I think the mind powerful thing. So ignorance. He was in real bad pain. He was crying, but ignorance didn't let him know just how bad it was. So when we took the t-shirt off, he was crying and it really hurt. But and doctors said that we did in a way kind of even make it a bit exasperated, make it a bit worse, like moved it a bit further because he had to lift his arms up, collarbone slid. Yeah, disgusting stuff.
Have you ever broken your collarbone?
Never.
Yeah.
And was it like a fracture or like a proper break?
No break. It was snapped. He snapped his collarbone. When I realised he was hurt, and he was really hurt. But it actually makes me really sad. I know you're going to guess if it's true or false right now, but it actually makes me really sad. When I realised he was hurt, I rang Mum to come pick him up. Mum's a nurse, obviously. Got him in a car. She took one look at him and took him straight to hospital.
I feel like the jiu-jitsu instructor should have seen a broken collarbone before.
He was I messaged him on Facebook afterwards, and I was like, bro, his collarbone was snapped. He was just like He wasn't as upset as me as my brother, obviously, but he was shocked. He could not believe it. He was like, "Are you serious?"
I don't know. I agree with Jenny there. I think that he would know. Like, he would have seen injuries like that before as an instructor.
Maybe. I don't know.
You know, this is you're so good at telling stories.
I know, I forgot that he used to act.
I'm gonna go false.
I'm going false. Didn't we do this in his last story?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it is completely true.
Oh, stop it!
It's completely true.